Coliseum roars with 100,000 fights. AJ's got his fire wheels gripping tight. He's gunning for the lead like a man born to fight. Double D's chrome toasted, glinting in the turns. Kicks up sparks, leaves a rubber that burns. Gate slicing through, ice cold as steel. At Bristol, baby, you race or you kneel. 'Cause she's a Bristol bitch, ain't got no shame. She'll chew you up and spit out your name. High banks, tight walls, tempers ignite. Where legends are made in the heat of the night. Feels leaning in, Ron's riding that edge. Corns wrecking hearts from the front to the ledge. Bristol, Bristol, no place to flinch. She don't give mercy, that Bristol bitch. Ron's got that grin like he's been here before. Left his fenders on the wall and still beg for more. Feels pounding gears like a man possessed. He don't chase trophies, he lays them to rest. Corn's flying blind with nothing to lose. Takes 3 wide in the marbles like he's wearing no shoes. Gabe's got his groove, AJ's on his tail. But one loose turn and this train's off the rail. Yeah, she's a Bristol bitch, meaner than sin. She'll break your pride before you can win. Concrete jungle, high-speed cage, where fuel meets fury and rage hits the stage. Phil's throwing bows, Ron's wheeling slick. Corn stirring chaos with every click. Bristol, Bristol, no time to switch. You either drive mean or serve that bitch. No mirrors, no friends, just steel and sound. You dance with the devil on that half-mile ground. She don't forgive, she don't forget. You either send it deep or drown in regret. One last lap and the crowd's going wild. Double D's flying like a reckless child. Phil's on the apron, Gabe's rim riding tight. AJ's throwing sliders in the dead of the night. Corn's in the smoke, Ron's rising rich. All bow down to the Bristol bitch. You don't tame her, you just try to survive her. Welcome to Bristol. Systems armed.
Good evening, everybody. We are back for another YESCAR broadcast. You know how we do it around here. We got 3 races of 3 laps tonight, followed by 1 race of an 8-lap splash and dash. If you want to get in, the password is on the screen. All you got to do is search YESCAR. That'll get you in. The other thing you want to look for is the Discord link, which is down below in the description. And I think if I could get this fixed really quick, we got the boss man in here. We got Big Duke in the broadcast booth with us, everybody.
Hello, hello, hello. How goes it, AJ?
Dude, it's Friday night. I finished the NIS, didn't
Friday
die,
night,
so
yes. How'd you do?
what did I take? 21st. At least I crossed the finish line. I always get wrecked in Daytona or in Atlanta.
You finished. It's
Yeah.
same thing. Daylanta, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Man, it's just a little bit smaller.
It was kind of a long
You know,
race.
weird thing this week is that I've gotten wrecked on. I'm down 600 I rating.
Oh,
But
Lord.
Atlanta seems to have been a little bit cleaner than Daytona, which I don't understand.
I think it's just the fact that
It makes no sense.
people are being maybe a little more
Everybody's tired of
patient. Yeah, that too.
Right. Yeah.
Ours was actually clean enough. We had guys starting to do green flag pit stops. So
Oh, nice.
I don't even remember what split we were in, but we were like 4.5K. And it was
Okay.
it was fairly clean. And then once we got the wreck right around green flag pit stop time, it's just a wreck fest at that point because you got guys shoving, pushing, trying to make a hole where they really shouldn't, and just makes for.
Yeah, I was just in a 4.2K C fixed, and we were under caution. I was wrecked before I got to turn one, and I started third.
Jesus.
Yeah, Derek Kraus was on the outside starting second. He swung high on the start and came down to try to get in between me and the first place guy. Misjudged it, clipped, right reared the first place, sent him up into the fence. I go low. Fourth place comes from back and just loses it and comes down onto the apron and clips me and fences me and right rears me head on into the fence. It's like a calamity of
What's really funny is it sounds like Derek's having a terrible time. He was in my NIS and quit about halfway through. So Atlanta has not been kind to that man.
No, well, it wasn't. I got a good clip coming tomorrow. So
oh
that's
boy.
Nice. It's the calamity of like, what are you doing, man? It's lap one. We just took the green. You can't let the third place guy get underneath you and just what?
Right. I'm ready to get to some tracks where we're lifting a little bit. I've kind of committed
and
to
maybe
that.
having to use some brake.
Yeah, I've kind of committed to running the ACER, so I've been helping the guys out doing some of the building with the PRS guys, but just trying to get a handle on it and have something that I can run outside of the WNIS that has SOF nights, because 87s we get one night.
Yeah.
At least with the ACER we're gonna get moldable, right? So. But
Yep.
But
Should be some good racing tonight, though, man. We've had some really, really good finishes lately, so hopefully that continues.
I'm kind of hoping we see some more guys jump in. I see old McHaley jumped in here. I see Rickles in here. Who else?
I'm not gonna lie. If we have it somewhere, if we have it right under 20, generally that's
right. That's like the sweet spot
of where we get really good racing.
Well, I see the Gominators in here, so that's going to be interesting in its own right.
I wrecked the piss out of TJ Majors the other night.
I saw this. But
then he wrecked me back, so there's that.
Well, so did he just show up for a 3D light race?
Yeah, him and Carson Voppel and a couple other guys showed up.
Should have told him.
All of them. It was cool.
Should have told him to show up tonight. Watch the guys get the 87s and
after
throw
I wrecked him, he's like, fuck that. After I wrecked him, he's like, I'm not going to go back to that guy's race. I'm going to wreck him and leave. So don't blame him.
Fair.
Yeah.
I seen it. I saw the look on your face too. Like it was completely accidental.
Well, I went down and then I saw his run when it was after it was too late. After when I seen it in the corner, I was like, oh god. It just kept going down and then he just nosed it in the fence. I was like, oh my god, I just wrecked somebody just unintentionally.
And then you realize it's TJ Majors.
Yeah, I'm looking down at the relatives. I was like, who was that? I was like, oh my god, this is horrible.
Right? Oh
but,
man,
it's all good.
Oh, it's funny.
Well, man, I'm going to jump down here, and
right.
we're going to get going here. We got about 4 minutes before we grid up. So,
All right.
thanks everyone for tuning in tonight. We're going to try to put on a show. Hopefully have some pretty good finishes for you.
Well, I'm sure we'll have you back by the end of it too. So.
Oh yeah.
We'll have some good laughs. I'll pick on you a little bit for not winning, and it's our typical Friday Saturday night.
Sounds good to me, man.
All right, buddy.
We'll see you in a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, Big Duke, everybody. All right. Well, we got a couple of minutes left. I'm gonna go grab a drink really quick because getting done with that NIS and jumping into this, I didn't have a lot of time, so I'm gonna grab a drink. I'll leave these guys on so you guys can watch them. JD's in my car, I see. Maybe he'll get a win here tonight. But I'll be back here in just a minute. Alrighty. Well, it looks like we got about 20 drivers, so I think Big Duke's going to get what he was looking for, which should make things pretty interesting tonight. I see Ethan Mosby out there. Keith, if I speak to your ghost tonight, then that's a couple of bad weekends, my man. Yeah, Keith, can somebody get the Gominator his voice chat? That's going to be like one of those things all night. All right. Tom Gom. Or Thomas Gom. Your pole sitter right now. Oh, man. We got a big weekend of racing. Are you kidding me? So I got something to report. I have just been informed via Discord that Diesel Weasel has won back-to-back NIS races in a PRS setup. So very, very interesting. The man that says that he's not that good, I have to give him some crap. I'm hearing some voice chatter that's going to be funny too. All right. I think we're just about done with qualifying. Should be ready to go. Uh-oh. Keith's already saying Duke's a dirtbag. This ought to be good tonight. All right. Let's get our grid up and on screen. We'll get the tower out of the way. Tom Gom going to put it on the pole with a 42.789. Ethan Mosby going to start to his outside. Jim Graleski's going to start third tonight. Then we've got Keith Powell to Jim's outside. Joseph Went, our question master, we'll have him up in the booth here a little bit later. He's going to start P5. Jordan Burrows starts 6th. Jeremy Boz is 7th. JD McHaley in the Stevens Motorsports sponsored Pontiac Grand Prix starts in the 8th position. Jay Zala going to start 9th. Josh Laughlin is 10th. Cody McCann is 11th. William Clark starts 12th. Moving back a little bit further, we've got Corey Lockey in 13th. Alan Stewart's 14th. Rickles going to start 15th. Paul Lawson is 16th. Big Duke going to start 17th. Brian Brooks is 18th. Ryan McCann going to start 19th. Jacob, I'm going to murder this, Jacob, so I'm sorry, Korsdat is going to start 20th, and Edward Lee going to start 21st. Yeah, Joseph, when you get in, just I'll look and grab you. So, all right, we'll get that off screen. So yeah, Tom's going to be our pole sitter. I don't get to say that very often, which is kind of wild. And it wouldn't be a Stevens Motorsports broadcast if the track map didn't break. This drives me nuts, but we'll deal with it. All right, let's get us a better looking camera angle and all that fun stuff. But I don't know. We'll see where the Gominator winds up tonight. He finished 10th in the NIS earlier, so props to him on that. Sam, it's a typical thing with this overlay. I don't know why the map breaks, so that's whatever. You have to get with me later too, by the way, bud, because we had a running joke using some English terms that were absolutely hilarious. Definitely some teacher humor in there, but all right. Well, so Tom's going to start out in front of everybody because it is a Delaware Double Dutch restart. So Tom is all alone on the front row by himself. He can start anywhere between the yellow line and the white wall, but cannot go until we're on green. So who else we got up front? We got the winner of the LRN 500, Ethan Mosby, on the outside front row. There's actually quite a few guys that could pull off a win in this thing. We'll have to see how it goes. All right. Well, can Tom lead wire to wire? Can JD make it through the pack? Is Big Duke going to come through and wreck the 304? These are all things we'll have answers to in about 3 laps times, folks. So, pace car's going to duck off. Gominator's going to bring him to the line. And we're going to go green flag racing here from Daytona. What was that? I'm not really sure what the hell that was. But anyway, we're off and racing. Tom in the lead. I see JD trying to take it 3 wide already, it kind of looks like. Tom holds the bottom. Ethan Mosby to the outside. The 33 of Jim Gerleski sits in the bottom in that Neil Bonnet-inspired paint scheme. JD with a run down the backstretch. Does he go to the inside? Not yet. 2 wide down the backstretch as Ethan Mosby takes over the lead as we head down into turn number 3 here. Ethan going to hang that mid-high lane. Keith Powell with him. Have 2 to go when we hit the stripe. We got a couple of cars wrecking in the back that looked like the 49 of William Clark. But all in all, still pretty clean. Ethan Mosby continues to lead. Keith's going to look to the outside. Tom's going to bring it to the outside as well. Oh, Keith turns Ethan. So Tom's back to the lead. He's got Jordan Burroughs and JD with him. Down to the bottom of 3 and 4 we go. Does JD set up for a run on the last lap? Can Tom hang on to it? Tom's going to float to the wall on exit. Burroughs all over the place. JD going to go to the inside of the Gominator. Burroughs leads. JD gets into the door of Tom. They're almost 3 wide going down into turn number 1. Burroughs continues to lead. JD trying to find that power in that 31 car. Let's see if he can put it up front like I would. Tom's going to have a run at Jordan as we come down the backstretch. Jordan moves to the bottom. Tom goes to the high side. 2 wide down the backstretch as we head down into turn number 3. Keith Powell right there with him. Tom's going to lead down into 3. Burroughs clips the apron. JD's got nowhere to go. They're wrecking behind. Tom's going to be in the lead on the way out of 4, but can Keith close up and make a run to the bottom? It's a drag race for the finish line. Tom Gom going to bring it home for the first win of the night. Well, that was That was an interesting finish. Jeremy Bond's going to bring it home third. I want to come back here and see what happened. Oh, whoa. JD's like way up at the fence. There was just nothing anybody could do. We're going to look at this from the chopper, I think. We'll play it out here. Yeah, he clips the apron. JD's got nowhere to go. Keith's in it, or not Keith. Big Duke's in it. Yeah, JD doing a 50-50 grind on the wall. Do they finish like this? Like, how does this end? I'm not really sure what happened here. Anybody care to explain? Big Duke. Yep, JD's gonna finish on his side. I've finished in that car a couple of times like that. That's fun. So, all right. Well, let's go back here. We'll get our tower up for a second. So Tom Gom going to take the win on that one. Keith Powell going to come home in second. Jeremy Boz comes home in third place. And then we've got Jim Gerleski, Kyle Wilson going to come home in fifth. So we'll keep this thing rolling. Don't forget, guys, if you want to make the next one, the session should be live about 2 minutes before this session ends. So it kind of keeps rolling. Passwords up on screen, so that'll get you in. And we're going to grab Joseph Went here in just a second and talk with him for a few while we're in practice. So we'll go ahead and grab him right now. All right. Joseph, you got me?
Yo, what's up?
And what's going on, buddy?
Well, me, JD, Duke, and somebody else was in a sandwich there. We're gonna have JD come up with a sandwich name for that one.
Oh God, that was funny because all of a sudden I see that car's up on its side. I'm like, I've done that in that paint scheme a couple of times.
You know what's funny is I was turning all the way to the left and I couldn't budge. I was like stuck. So that's why I had to ghost. I was like, well, that stinks.
Yep, that's the way it goes sometimes, though. But
I mean, that's why I always say, buckle up. It's going to be bumpy or it's going to be not.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. So, oh man, well,
I did have one important question to ask the viewers.
All right,
that question is, and I'm talking about relations to the Cup Series right now.
All right.
Who do you think is going to get their first career win that has not won yet?
As much as I hate to say it, the 77 car.
You think Carson Hocevar?
He'll eventually get one. I mean, it's really a matter of time. He just has to pull his head out of his rectum long enough for that to happen. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
I honestly, the reason why I asked that is because as someone who is a Zane Smith fan and almost saw him win the Daytona 500 that past Sunday.
I thought Riley Herbst might get it too.
I thought Riley, when they were going down the back and he was second, I was screaming at the TV at that point. I was like, come on, do it.
Right,
but
right.
I saw 2311 come out of nowhere. I'm like, oh man, they got it. There's no way.
Right.
So.
By the way,
it was a heck of a race.
I don't know if you have admin perms in session or not, but I know the Gominator's going to need his chat.
The Combinator?
Gominator. Tom Gom.
Tom Gom. Let's see. Is he in here? There he is.
I was going to say he should be. I see him on the list. So, but yeah, I think Carson's going to get a win eventually. I mean, you could only lead so much without getting a win. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
and it all depends on, I guess you could say, luck. I mean, now with no playoffs,
right?
You know, I think the luck aspect, it's like, I think it's going to be bigger, in my opinion.
Yeah, I would say so.
Let's see, enable chat. All right, I should be able to enable his chat there.
There we go. I heard him.
I will remember that going forward now.
Yeah,
for the rest of the night.
Yeah, he's on one of them permanent ones.
Yeah.
So, but No, I think
I will tell you. I was going to say, I'm excited about your slow car, fast car coming back.
yes, yeah, that's going to be a big one. That's Sunday night. Slow car up first. That's up to 1500 iRating, and then we've got the 1500 and up guys immediately following. So should be a good time. If anybody watching is going to join, I will. I usually approve all the way up through, and if you jump into the broadcast, say, "Hey, let me into the league." I can get you in the league. It's not a big deal, but we had to kind of move it to a league because we started getting a lot of people that just came into rec. Like it really took away from some of it. So moved it to a league, and it makes it a little bit better. So
yeah, I mean that's the one downside about it is like you never know who's going to join, but at the same time, I love racing like your league, YESCAR, whoever's out there that runs a good solid hosted or league. Once you get connections,
oh yeah. Well, when we first started it, it was like the Wild West. At one point, I had Christian Eckes and Harrison Burton in a fast car race. Yep, it was Gen 6s at Atlanta, and I know that's out there somewhere, but it was pretty cool. The bad thing about not having open sessions anymore, we don't get those guys. That's the unfortunate part.
Yeah, that's the downside about that.
And I think Christian Eckes actually got that win. I gotta look at it now. I got all the winners lists. Let me see. We've been Atlanta. Christian Eckes got it. So it would have been the 27th of April last year.
Oh wow!
I actually, it's funny. At first, I was like, I'm not going to keep track of the winners. And somebody goes, no, that'd be kind of cool and have like a winners list. And I'm like, you know what? That is kind of neat. So I started, the Discord has the entire history of slow car and fast car in a winners list there. So apparently
That's
Rickle
cool, man.
needs his chat as well. He's put that into my...
Oh, I'm going to have to get him after my qualifying run. Yes, they are spinning in front of me. Please don't come up. Okay, we're good.
No, the one thing that we're bringing this year, and so, it doesn't cost anything to join the league, right? You can run whenever you want, but if you go for what we're going to do now is track champions, so, every time we rotate out the track, it'll restart points, but we're going to do a track championship, and you will get a track champion flag. So I'll get your address, I'll have it shipped directly to you. They're not crazy expensive, and there's something neat that the guys can win. So I kind of hope it gets people to want to show up. And then we're actually going to take all the winners, like race winners, track champions, season champions. The All-Star race will be the last race of the year, and it'll have all the slow car and fast car guys in it. So anybody that won,
awesome.
Anybody that won out of those two series will all be together. So be kind of neat. Give them bragging rights.
Yeah, that's honestly, in my opinion, that would be cool to have it like hanging up in the background of my streams. Is saying track champion of slow car, fast car.
Well, it'll have like the logo for the track on it too, so like you'll know what you want it for. So
exactly,
I think that'll be kind of neat. I may even
that would be cool.
I may even put the year on them just so like that way if you win in 25 or you won in 25 and you win in 26, it's like, okay, I got it for this, or maybe season 1 of 26 and season 2 of 26, something to differentiate them. So
right.
Apparently Diggs put so Diggs had a question that kind of went with your question a little bit. Carson will probably get a win. Question is, how many driver points and owner points will it cost him?
Oh man. I'm gonna go with classified. I'm not gonna say.
So I don't know if you saw the controversy from Road to Pro Split 2 this week that happened.
No, I didn't. I heard he was disqualified. What happened?
So Carson Hocevar Kyle Bushed the field on the last restart. Passed everybody on the outside clean.
Oh.
Got protested, lost the win. appealed and got it back. So at this point, does that open the door for anybody at this junction to be able to Kurt Busch the field? I think it does.
That does, but the real question is, like, look for example the Hail Melon. It wasn't in the rule book, you know.
True.
So say somebody does do that, do you think NASCAR will imply that?
Maybe.
So if he does do it, he's got to do it now, because if he doesn't do it and misses his opportunity, that's it.
Diggs, I don't see another question. VA says he's not a rule breaker, he's a rule maker. All right, fair. Oh,
that's fair.
Oh, good Lord. But how much time we got left here?
Got about 2 minutes. Well, technically 1 minute, and then to check and flag another minute after that. So.
Right. I'm looking to see. Yeah, because after this we've got one more 3-lapper and then the splash and dash. So.
Oh yeah, the splash and gas for like a month and a half has not been on my side. I can tell you that right now.
Speaking of the splash,
horrible luck.
Speaking of the splash and dash, we want to talk about that situation with Duke and TJ Majors. Did you?
So the funniest thing is him and I were in the same chat,
shit,
on Discord when it happened. And all of a sudden, Duke goes, "Oh crap!" And I'm like, "What?" And he comes over to Mike's like, "Oh, I am so sorry. I didn't realize you were down there." I'm like, "What is he talking about?" Then obviously it came out of the tri-oval, like everybody wrecked, and I plowed into Carson Quaffle, and I felt bad about that.
Oh God!
But then, so I did my pit stop. I ran out of gas, so I couldn't turn around. I was basically stuck sideways in my pit stall. Right. So I'm watching clearing black flags. So I was like, I'm just gonna go watch Duke, see what's going on. And I timed it perfect just to see TJ Majors just turn right and slam him in the wall, and I was just like, oh my goodness.
You know, it's funny because you see him on the Dale Jr. download. He's such a chill dude.
He is.
It's so
really
so
is.
To know that he just junked the shit out of Duke. I don't know why, but I find that so fucking funny.
One of these days, I have a feeling like TJ Majors is going to mention his iRacing adventures to the Dale Jr. download.
I'm surprised.
Like if they bring up iRacing as a conversation, I guarantee you our YESCAR stuff or any other stuff will be mentioned.
Probably. I have an entire plan again to try to get Dale Jr. to come out for the 87's Daytona official week. So I would watch TikTok for that, and I may try to implore Mike Davis and TJ Majors if I can tag them on any social media account. I'm going to.
Oh man, that's gonna be awesome.
Oh,
and if that happens, and if I ever see him online, I'm gonna shout out to TJ Majors, but like, hey, TJ Stevens trying to contact you.
I'm trying to get in touch with Dale. In my whole angle, Amy told you to race the 500 next year, so you better show up and get some laps in. And 87's a perfect way to do it. So
that kind of hurts my jeopardy of going to the 500 next year, because that's my plan, my only plan.
Right.
And if now Jimmy Johnson's retiring and a Dale Jr. is going to show up, oh man, I better start planning quick.
Yeah, you better start figuring it out. But all right, buddy. Well, I'm going to drop you down so you can do some racing, and maybe I'll bring you back up in between on the next one too, and we'll BS up here a little bit. All
right, man. Thank you so much.
Yep. Later, bud. Alrighty, that was Joseph Wynn, everybody. Well, this gets really interesting. Keith Powell going to put it on top of the board for this one with a 44.507. Jim Grleski going to start to his outside. Well, actually, I'm sorry. Jim's going to start second, not to his outside, but Jim Grleski going to start second. Joseph Wynn going to start P3. J.D. McHaley fourth. He's right up front again. Can he get it done at Talladega? Probably not. William Clark's going to start fifth. Josh Laughlin is sixth. Jamie DeVoe is seventh. Tom Gom starts eighth. Jordan Burroughs is ninth. Ethan Mosby starts 10th. Jacob Korstad is going to start 11th. Alan Stewart is 12th. Moving back a little bit further, we've got Brian Brooks is 13th. Cody McCann 14th. Corey Lockey is 15th. Big Duke starts 16th. Paul Lawson 17th. Jeremy Boz is 18th. Jay Zala 19th. Rickles going to start 20th. Nick Agricoli is going to start 21st. Ryan McCann 22nd. And Ed Lee is going to start 23rd. So that's going to be your starting lineup for this one. So, you know, as per usual, Keith's going to start out in front with a double Dutch restart. He can go anywhere between the white line or the white wall and the yellow line. The big thing is he's out in front of everybody else. And he cannot go until it turns green on the board. Tom did a little bit of a jump on the last one. He quickly rectified that. And I think he even gave up a couple of spots before he started going towards the front again. So, and I love how the track map, oh, it did work. I just failed to click it. Well, JD was on the grid and now he's pit starting? Or did he drop? I'm not sure. Very random. And I don't. Oh no, JD's internet went out. Well, that sucks. Well, I guess I was right about you not being able to win that one, eh? Too soon? You had a good qualifying position, so. Oh, man. We're going to try something a little bit different for this start, I think. We're crashing already. I'm not sure what that's about. There's some very wrecked race cars in the back, but we're going to try and chase this a little bit and see what we can do camera angle wise, because we always do this little view, but we'll use our crank it up cam for the first lap if we can. So should be a decent little way we could do this. So the pace car is going to come off, and now Keith takes the long walk down to the start finish area. He cannot go until that flag is waving. Green flag's out. We're off and running. Keith going to lead across the line. I expect this to run just a little bit cleaner than the last couple. As they start to get up to speed. Down the backstretch we go. Keith still with the lead. Jim Grleski out to the lead too. Jim's got a heck of a run on the high side. I think that was the Gominator with him. Went to the lead on the bottom side. He's got Grleski to the outside. The Gominator trying to get something going as well. Keith in there. I don't see... Oh, Big Duke's about mid-pack right now. Ooh, Grleski going to slide to the bottom lane. Cover the inside. He's got the lead solo at this point. Can Keith get up front and maybe get a win and steal one away from these guys? Grleski still leads. Keith and Tom coming on the high side. Trying to get something going. They've got a few more guys starting to join them. Tom looks to the middle. Can he shove it 3 wide? He does. Ooh, him and Keith are real close. Joseph Went looked like he got a little bit of loose there. I'm not sure if that was just some arrow or what. The Dominator going to try to run to the outside. 1 lap left to go. Jim Grleski leads at the line. Will he lead at the line on the last lap here? Oh, Rickle gets turned and saves it. Grleski leads. Then you've got Went, Clark, and Gom, your top 4. Tom going to come to the outside with a full head of steam. Oh, no, he's hard in the wall. Tom's got no help. Went all the way up to the wall at this point. Tom going to slide it in underneath him. Tom's actually in a better spot here right now with the outside lane. Can Jim hold him off? Tom's coming fast. That mid lane's going to be usually the one you want. Oh, Grleski gets turned. Tom gets turned. And Alan Stewart takes the win. Snuck it around on the outside. We're going to take a look at that because that was actually pretty clean. You see Allen in the yellow and white. It looks like the 49 got into Jim and then it kind of stacks them. And Big Duke gets a second? That can't be right.
What a finish.
I think that there should be a protest on that one.
What?
There's no.
Maybe I put a snowplow on the front of it. We're not going to worry about that.
There's no way you took a second in 3D.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I did. I thought I was going to get the dub, man. It was close.
It looked like they were stacking up pretty hard. Like, they were stacking
I had a
up
monster
really hard.
run, dude. There was a point in that race. I had a monster run.
Well, I mean, it looked like you were going to clear him pretty solid. If Allen would have gotten held up just a tick longer, I think you'd have had him. So
yeah, that was fun. That was a great finish, man.
I thought it was pretty good. I thought that Tom was going to get free of Jim, but they make just enough contact. Tom's kind of turned and then they kind of locked together. So it didn't work out for him. I'll say that.
Right.
But
we got 4 wide there. Oh, we were 4 wide at the white flag.
Yeah, it got wild there for a minute. So I already see people in session 3. So these boys just want to keep it rolling all night long. Of course, this is better racing than what I saw in my NIS. So
Right.
There it is. All right. Well, we were talking about, me and Joe were talking a little bit here about the incident from second split Road to Pro. Did you see that?
Oh, I did not. What happened?
A little bit of controversy.
A little controversy in Road to Pro second split.
Yeah.
In this latest race?
Yeah, it was from Vegas.
Okay, let's hear it.
So I'm surprised that you haven't heard about this. So Carson Hocevar wins the race after Kyle bushing the field.
Okay.
He was protested. The win was rescinded. He appealed and got it back. Does that mean, and this is some food for thought. Does this mean you can Kyle Busch the field in iRacing now? I think it opens up a bad problem.
Well, so I got to ask, I'm sure they reviewed the tape. So when he left pit road, was he full throttle all the way, and it just timed that way? Because if they deemed that he didn't drag his feet and that he was getting damage fixed or whatever it may be, and that he was full throttle to the back of the field and didn't drag his feet, I'm gonna say that they let that slide because it just happens that way.
Yeah, but
right, because that's how it happened with Kyle Busch.
You know as well as I do, if people can learn to time that correctly, they're gonna start doing it more.
Well, then you just have to.
That's what I'm saying. I'm playing. I'm playing.
I don't disagree.
Devil's advocate a little bit.
Hey, I can. I'm gonna send you some clips of some starts and restarts tonight.
Okay.
Like I know how to pull. I know the rule on that. I know how to play within that rule. Like I don't mind people playing in a rule. You just got to understand how to
Right.
counteract it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what makes it. I mean, I don't want everything policed. If as long as nobody drags their feet. But here's the problem. Here's the next problem is in game in sim during there's no way to tell that.
Yeah.
Right. Without protesting it, then there's no way to fully tell it.
Well, I like what Rickle said here in chat is, it's going to advocate racers to start on the wall. Like you're going to have that opening up the middle.
Which is what we should be doing anyway. So then the middle, the lower lane moves up. Then there's no lane up the middle.
Well, and if you watch any of the guys in pretty much any 87s race on the service, we all start at the wall because we don't want somebody doing that, right? So,
right.
I don't know. I think it adds a little bit of controversy to the top tier qualifying for the Coke series. I don't know. And
I've got one for you. I was in a race with Tuckles the other night, and he said, how everybody protests where you have to run the left side of the right side of pit road.
Uh-huh.
That's actually, you can't be protested for that in iRacing if you run all pit boxes. He's got a letter from iRacing that said that's not protestable.
Really?
If you run every single, yep. So he's like, I'm gonna run every single pit box from here on out.
That's actually intriguing.
So he got like confirmation from iRacing that
Right.
that's not a protestable offense.
Yeah, I'd take
Just FYI.
bookmark and flag that email because that may come in handy someday.
Right.
But yeah, no, I think it was funny because I was telling somebody about this either yesterday or today or something like that, and they're like, "Well, what's Carson Hocevar doing running Road to Pro? Why can't he run Road to Pro? There's nothing that says he can't."
Yeah, why wouldn't he?
I mean, if it was me and I'm gonna sim race a boatload and I'm already a professional racer, it'd be cool to also be able to say I'm a professional sim racer too. So I don't know.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Like, I got, but so that's the thing is that all right. So even in sim right now, even if it is protestable, there's nothing you can do about it in sim.
Right.
Like there's no black flag to be had. It's only a protest.
Right.
So even still, so now that we know it can be rescinded, all right. So what do? You block the high lane. But even still, like that still leaves the opportunity for it to be done. I don't know. I feel like I like the ruling based on. I hope that they looked at it and they determined that was okay the way that happened. And I hope that if somebody else protested in the future, that they would deem it either good or bad based on were you 100% out of the pit road when you came out. At that point, it's always going to be left up to iRacing anyway.
Yeah.
Right. So
yeah,
I don't know. It is interesting though. I haven't heard about that yet.
Yeah, I found out about it because Jordan Worth had posted about it on Twitter because Carson was actually running it while he was at Jordan's house. So they were both in the same split together. And
well, yeah, they're roommates.
Are they?
Yeah, they're always running. That's why when Carson's hollering in the megaphone, he's hollering at Jordan. Hold on to it.
I didn't know that. I had no idea.
Yeah, it makes more sense now, doesn't it?
Okay, I'm putting things together.
Yeah, right.
So, yeah, because in the video, Jordan's yelling that we need a victory interview from outside the car, and here comes Carson upstairs. I'm like, what the hell is going on right now?
Yeah, they're roommates. Yeah.
Okay, this makes more sense.
Yeah.
So.
All right, man. I'm going to jump out here for a little bit. Hopefully we get us a win tonight, and we'll be back to talk to you.
All righty, bud. Good luck.
We'll see you, man.
See you.
Yep.
All righty. Big Duke, as usual, everybody. I was looking to see if Joe was in the thing, but I don't see him anywhere, so. But maybe we'll get him in between the next couple, so. What we got going? All in all, pretty quiet tonight in the voice chat too, so makes things even more interesting. But we're up to about 21 drivers, I think. Yeah, 21 drivers in the field. And I'm just getting a chance to look at Diggs' question from earlier. Diggs, I'm going to go with like 4 Hemis. I would have said that the Harry the Hearst car would have been on that list, but that was like 67, 68, so. Oh, man. All right, we should just have just about a minute or so left. I'm waiting to see everything get over. Joseph Wentz sits top of the board. Okay, so the engines are, the numbers right, but the engines aren't. 4 engines. Good Lord. Is it a Chevy? I don't know. Alrighty. If there's one thing that I wish I had with the SDK software was to know how much time is left in qualifying. Oh, that is wild, Diggs. We got a few guys still out qualifying. Dominator not so lucky this time around. He starts 9th. That is a little bit weird, Diggs. Ethan Mosby coming down pit road. What else we got going on? Yeah, it's got to be close to end time here. Seeing a lot less guys run around. What was supposed to replace Group B Rally in 87? Ugh. I don't know hardly jack about Rally. Is it just me, or does it feel like qualifying's going a little bit long for these guys? Like, this seems way longer than normal. Maybe I'm wrong. Connor, yeah, we know. You should show up for one of these and get wrecked in this, too. Because that sounds like a fun time. All right, let's get our stuff off screen so we can get the grid up on screen. Joseph Went, going to put it on the poll tonight with a 42.790. Jim Burleski going to start to his outside. Keith Powell's going to start 3rd. Ethan Mosby 4th. Jordan Burroughs is 5th. Jamie DeVoe is 6th. William Clark 7th. Corey Lockey is in 8th. Tom Gom starts 9th. Jeremy Boz is 10th. Nick Agriculli is 11th. Kyle Wilson starts 12th. Moving back a little bit further, Brian Brooks is 13th. Jacob Korstadt is going to be 14th. Alan Stewart 15th. Jay Zal is 16th. Paul Lawson starts 17th. Big Duke is 18th. Cody McCann is 19th. Ryan McCann is 20th. Ed Lee starts 21st. And Keith Powell is already pulling the Great Hambino from the Sandlot, and he is calling his shot, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know how I feel about that, Keith. I think it's a little early for that. And you gotta watch out for that guy in the 78 car. Just look out. Start calling Keith Ham Porter. Oh, and Keith's up here. I can hear him in chat, ladies and gentlemen. He's trying to put it on the poll by saying that Joseph Wendt has asked for an EOL. And he said that Big Duke's a dirtbag. Oh, and now there's questions as to the officiating. Look out. Hey, Tom, you can quote Dikembe Mutombo all you want. I see you starting from the 9th position. You got a ways to go, my friend. All right. Well, we've got this race plus the Splash and Dash left. The session for the Splash and Dash should be up about the time we take the white flag. So Connor says Tom isn't going to make it a lap. Tom says he's come from farther back with less time. Kenny Michael Jordan it. Hell, Kenny Reggie Miller it for that matter. He's gonna have to make up some work, and there's some heavy hitters in front of him. I don't know. I don't think Tom Gom has it in him tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I think he's scared. All right, pace car's gonna duck off. Joseph Wendt is gonna bring us to the start line once this thing goes green flag. And we are off and running. Oh, I see a lot of door banging going on. Tom trying to make it up the middle. He's trying to prove me wrong as Joseph Wendt leads into 1 and 2. I don't think the Gominator's got it in him. Oh, good God, he throws it 3 wide up the middle to try to get up to Joseph Wendt. I think that might have stalled out his run as hard as he threw it into the middle. Oh, Jim Gorleski's loose. Oh, that's going to be a field killer. That's a field killer. So now it's going to be a 4-way battle for the win with 2 laps to go. Tom going to try to shove it middle. He's got no room. Keith said he was going to win this one too, so it's going to be interesting to see who's going to pull this one off. Oh, Keith's up the track. Joseph Wendt's in the wall. Tom's loose. He's going to go around Joseph Wendt. Keith leads. Jordan Burroughs is in second. Jordan to the outside. Tom's going to get probably a hell of a run here on this last lap if he can grab their draft. And I can see, if you look to the left side, he's coming in a hurry, and Tom's probably going to drive around the outside. Last lap, Keith Powell leads. Jordan Burroughs to the right behind him. Where did Tom go? Tom just... What happened to Tom? I have no idea what happened to Tom. It shows that he's out. I'm not sure what the hell happened, but right now, Keith Powell leads. Down to the bottom goes Keith. Keith's going to lead off the corner unless Jordan's got something for him. Keith's going to take this thing home. He calls his shot, ladies and gentlemen, like Babe Ruth. And Keith Powell gets the win. Oh, that's great. Oh, man. That is funny. I'm surprised he called his shot and got the win. So Keith's going to take first, Jordan Burroughs second, Joseph Went third, Kyle Wilson's fourth, and Jim Gerleski is fifth. I want to go back and look at the massive, massive pileup that was the first lap. Keith says it's the first time he's talked shit, never actually did it. Oh, that's funny. All right, we're looking for Ethan Mosby because he was in that wreck. We'll let it come back here if it wants to pull up. Okay. So this literally just takes the whole field out here. So we're going to set to chopper. Oop. Crap. My bad. I thought we were on Ethan. I don't know why it moved us back. Oh man, it literally got everybody. Holy cow. Well, that was wild. Okay. Well, that's what happens. So, I don't know. We move on to the splash and dash at that point. Tom, I don't have an explanation. I would say probably ask in the Discord, but I don't have an answer. So, all right. We'll save that. We move on to the next one. All right. This will be the last one. This will be the splash and dash. Let me get into this guy. Alrighty. So in we go. And this is probably one of my favorite ones of the night. So I anticipate this to be very, very entertaining. Oh, man. Well, who do we got poking around in the Discord? Got anybody? No, I got nobody. So you guys are stuck with me for the next, like, 10 minutes. Actually, it'll be about 15 by the time it's all said and done. So, alrighty. So we got about 9 minutes of qualifying remaining. These guys are going to get out here and get after it. I got Ethan Mosby back out here. Let me get this set up. So I know that there's a bunch of you that signed up for Fantasy NASCAR with a league that me and Corn decided to put together. Make sure you get your picks in before Sunday if you've done that. I've actually got to get my picks in for 2 leagues, so I'm going to try and do that hopefully tomorrow. Man, we already got quite a few guys in here. Now the question is, can Big Duke pull off the win? He came close in the last one here, so I don't know I don't know if he can pull it off or not. We'll have to see. Oh, I love it when Keith's watching and he answers me in race. According to Keith, the answer is no. Oh, man. And for some reason, I feel like my chat is not working fully. Now, the question is can Keith go back to back? Does he dare double down? Yeah, Sam, it was absolutely no. He says he can't go back to back. I love it. I love it. Oh, man. That's the best part about me getting to hear this stuff. I'm not even going to repeat what Rickles said. Oh, man. Starting to get some times on the board. Paul Lawson going to lead so far in practice. Wait, did I think I just see what I thought I saw out of Rickle? This thing. This car is like, I don't understand. I don't understand it. It's like the gray Ghost, but without the black on it. Don't get me wrong, I like my chrome, but Rickle, brother, do something different with it. Got Brian Brooks on top at the moment. Oh, man. You just learned how to chrome spec map. I'm pretty sure, Sam, that may be what happened there, because I know that B3 does all of his paints right now. Oh, man. Diggs was it a Chevy Camaro at about 158? Sam Rickle confirms that yes, it was one that he did himself, and that is how he learned to do chrome. You know, Rickle, I can give you a paint scheme for that that'd probably look a little nicer, but he says he likes being a mirror. Well, you know, there's a Smokey Unique inspired Premier Racing setup paint scheme you can run. Looks pretty cool. What else do I got for that? I got a few different things. What year? I would say, God, I don't. Would it have been a 69 Camaro? In, I would say, if it's not 158, let's go 170. Oh, a lot of these guys starting to do some pit road practice. Man, there's a lot of guys hitting that inside wall. That is true, Sam. That is very, very true. Some of us like to mix the chrome with some matte and some gloss, and it comes out looking really sharp. But oh, Corey Lockey is on the pole so far. If done right with the chrome, it looks really tasteful. Otherwise, it's eh. Oh, wow. Well over 223. Who was the driver, Diggs? Was it Donahue? I figured it'd probably be in a Penske car, but... Okay. I couldn't remember when all that stuff started. Keith, you got to know Connor's going to trash talk. That's what he does, man. We should have just a little bit of time left here because I think this should go green flag by 12:10. I love it, Keith. Now the other question we got to know, Keith. If Big Duke's anywhere near you, do you just put him in the wall? I feel like that would be a thing. But hey, what do I know? Oh, good Lord. He gone. I love it. All right. Well, looks like we're seeing a lot of guys head down pit road at this point, so I gotta imagine they're either going to do some pit road practice or we're just about done with qualifying here. Corey Lockey's still going to hold on to the pole. Tom trying to get a good pit stop in. Jacob Korstadt crossed the line that time. He's just getting in a qualifying time. A couple of guys didn't qualify, but that's the interesting part, right? Like, what do? Do you decide not to qualify or qualify slow so you're at the back? Or do you do like we've seen with Connor, where Connor will qualify up front and then he's got, the last pit stall? I don't know. There's advantages and disadvantages to both, right? Ooh, the Gominator calling Connor out. I thought I saw the I was gonna say I thought I saw the checker flag waving, so that should be the end of qualifying there. We'll have our grid up shortly as soon as it flips over for me here, so we'll do a couple of things if it wants to load. Weird. There we go. All right, Corey Lockey's going to start on the pole with a 44.009. Alan Stewart's going to start second. Brian Brooks third. Jordan Burroughs is fourth. Keith Powell going to start fifth. He could get it done, ladies and gentlemen. He could go back to back. Jim Graleski going to start sixth. Ethan Mosby is seventh. Jamie DeVoe is eighth. Joseph Wentz starts ninth. William Clark is 10th. Cody McCann starts 11th. Paul Lawson is 12th. Big Duke going to start 13th. Rickles going to start 14th. Jay Zala's 15th. Jacob Korstadt is going to be 16th. Tom Gom starts 17th. Josh Laughlin is 18th. Robert Lovell is 19th. Jeremy Boss 20th. Ryan McCann is 21st. And Edward Lee going to start 22nd. All right, let's get this up one more time. We'll get our logos up and get our track map. All right, you know how this goes, ladies and gentlemen. 8 laps. It is a splash and dash. You cannot pit on the first lap. You will not make it if you pit before lap 3. So it's between about lap 3 and lap 5. When do you go? Who are you going with? Or are you just going to go by yourself? And you got to hit your pit stall. There is no pit road speed limit. So that makes things even all that much more interesting. So we'll have to see how this goes for these guys as they get ready to navigate not only the field, but a very jam-packed pit road very quickly. I think if it's me, I kind of want to go by myself, maybe one other guy. Just that way you don't run into the issue of slamming into somebody, right? All right. Oh, gotta love Big Duke. All right, reminder, this is a Delaware double Dutch restart, so Corey will have the entire front row to himself. He can start high, he can start low, and anywhere in between. The big thing is he can't go until the green flag waves. So keep that in mind. We'll move our cameras here a little bit. Wait. Am I? Are we talking about Captain? I know you guys can hear me. Are we talking about Captain? Waiting to see what they. These guys are talking mad smack. Mad smack. All right, we're about to get this thing kicked off. Well, does Big Duke's bad luck continue with the splash and goes? Do we see some of these other guys run to the front? Who's going to work together? We're all going to find out here real soon. I'm hearing very interesting conversation in this race. It's very, very comical. But, all right. Pace car should duck off. Corey Lockey leads us through the tri-oval to the start area to get this thing going. I feel like we need to do like an after dark version of this sometime. But, anyway, we get to the restart zone. Corey Lockey can kick this thing off. And we're green flag racing from Talladega. Oh my God, they're wrecking already almost. That got very interesting, very fast. Corey Lockey going to get way out in front there. That's not going to be a good sign. And they're going to go right around the outside. So Alan Stewart going to go right to the lead with Jordan Burroughs. Jordan Burroughs going to go to the bottom side. Alan Stewart's going to be the high lane. Jim Graleski coming around as well. So Burroughs to the lead into the tri-oval. I see the Gominator and Rickle sitting back there. Oh, Keith got turned. Burroughs leads. We got Graleski, Stewart, Lockey, DeVoe. Down into turns 3 and 4. Burroughs continues to lead. The question is, who's going to pit first? Nobody pits this time. See the Dominator starting to come through the field, trying to find his way to the front. Ooh, and he's in a tight 3. Jamie DeVoe loose on the bottom. He gathers it up. Solid job of not bringing it up into the field there. Really impressive. Ooh, Tom gets closed off on his run up the middle. So you've got Graleski and Lockie in first and second. Burrows, Gom, Big Duke. And you've got the top 3 have separated out from the pack a little bit here. Big Duke going to start to come forward. He's to the inside of Tom. Still don't have a bunch of guys coming down to pit road yet. Tom trying to make his way forward around Duke. Front of the pack starting to tighten up. Who's going to flinch first on pit road entrances? I have not heard anybody calling it out yet. We got one, it looks like. Got a few guys that came down. Clark, Gorstadt, Mosby, Zala, DeVoe, McCann. We got a spinner in the bottom of 1. He's going to keep it down. Ooh, these guys are racing real tight. I heard Joseph Wendt call out that he would be pitting this time. He's closer to the back of this pack. Ooh, Tom drifts up. Big Duke going to go underneath him. Oh, can he get it slowed down? Oh, God, it's death at pit road entrance. Tom way out into the grass. Corey Lockie slides all the way through his box. Good God, it's a mess down here. So Ethan Mosby is going to come through 3 and 4. The question is can he get to Jim Graleski and Alan Stewart? Graleski already hammered down. He's 3 seconds up over Stewart. Mosby coming in a hurry. He's 12 seconds back. Jim kind of not really pulling, but he's all by himself. There's going to be 2 laps to go when he hits the line. If these guys get hooked up back here, that's bad news for Jim. And it looks like Jeremy Boz and Cody McCann have already started to hook up, but they're about 5 seconds back. I don't know. Jim leads off of turn number 4. You could start to see Alan Stewart and the gang all back here. I think it's going to bunch back up by the end of 1 to go. Yeah, Jim's already starting to lose on Alan. Jim's out 3.1 at the moment, but these guys are starting to get together. This is not good, but they're fighting. If they want to win, they gotta run together. Oh, the 4 slant. What in the world just happened there? These guys are starting to close in. 3 seconds out. Stewart and Mosby, and they're bringing Boz with them. Graleski heads down into turn number 1. 2.7 seconds back. I don't think they got enough time. Still 2.4 out. Off the gearbox, Jim's got a heck of a run. 2.2 going down into turn number 3. This looks like it's going to be an all Jim Graleski win. 1.9 back. You can see him start to come into the picture, but I don't think they got enough time. Jim's going to come out of 4. It's not that far left. They've already separated out, so this thing's over. Jim Graleski, stick a fork in it. It's done. He's going to bring it home for the win here in the Splash and Dash at Talladega. That's a dominating performance. 1.3 at the end. That's impressive. That is impressive. So Jim Graleski going to take the win over Alan Stewart, Ethan Mosby, Jeremy Boz, Jay Zala, William Clark, Jordan Burroughs, Brian Brooks. Big Duke finishes 9th. Joseph Wendt is 10th. The Gominator finishes 11th after that wreck on a pit road. So yeah, just it's one of those things, guys. Like, this is one of those races that can go one way or the other. Just usually kind of hard to say how it's going to go. But you know, that's the way that these races go. They're supposed to be fun. They're supposed to be a good time. But you know, all in all, a good night of racing. The plan will be tomorrow night we'll have off. We will have slow car and fast car on Sunday night. You're not going to want to miss that. That is the return, the kickoff to the season, if you will. You know, if you're not in the Discord, the link should be down in the description. Make sure you jump in, get signed up for the league and all that stuff. And we're going to go do some racing starting at 7 o'clock on Sunday night. Session will open for slow car, and then we'll have fast car immediately after. So, but on that note, everybody, thanks everybody for watching. I hope everybody had a great night tonight. We'll catch you all again on Sunday night, guys. See you then.